Good morning students, hope you all are fine. In today's computer class, we will continue with our third chapter, that is Advanced Features of Word Processor Part 1. Last week we learned to use Format Painter, Superscript and Subscript, Shadow Effect and applying header and footer. Today we will learn some more features of Microsoft Word. First of all, we will learn to insert column and column break. Column break helps to break up the layout of a page full of text. Its example can be seen in text formatting of newspaper, where you can see the text layout in columns. Students, when you type in Microsoft Word, by default the text is displayed in a single column or in a paragraph style. So you can see it is all typed in single column and in paragraph styles. If you wish to format the document in newspaper style, that is column style, Word enables you to create a document in 2 or more columns. Now how we can do that? To do that, we have to first type the text. After that, we will select the text. After selecting, we will go on Page Layout tab and then click on Columns option or Columns button in Page Setup group. This is the Page Setup group and this is the Columns option. Click on the Column button and you will see choices of column. As you can see the choices of column, that is 1 column, 2 column or 3 column. Select any option you wish to apply. Now here I want to apply 2 columns. So I will select this. You can see for yourself that the text has got arranged in 2 columns. If you want to customize your choice, customize means if you want to set columns according to your own choice, then click on More Columns. Here we will go and then we will select more columns. First of all, you have to deselect this option equal column width. Now you can see that both the columns, they are of equal width 3 inches. If you want to change the size, these are the spin boxes, children. Spin boxes means you can increase or decrease the dimensions from here. If you will decrease this, automatically the other column will get broadened up and vice versa. Space means that space is 0.5 inches, which means that the space between the 2 columns is 0.5 inches. Now if I will click on OK, you can see that the columns have been arranged according. The first column is almost, you can say 2 point something and the other one is more than that. So the column dialog box appears here as I told you, and you can define the desired setting. Desired setting means here you can give your own settings. Next is inserting column break. On the screen you must be seeing that the columns are not balanced. See, the lines are not arranged properly. Here the lines are not arranged properly. If you want to balance them, then add a column break. It will force the end of the column and move the text to the beginning of the new column. How? Suppose I want to insert the column break over here. I will put my cursor over here. Then after that, I will go to Breaks button in Page Setup group. Here I will click on column and you can see that this column has got arranged nicely and even this column has also good to look at. You will observe that the text following the column break will begin in the new column. Next is students, page break. Page break, as the name suggests, will carry the text to the next page from the point where you will put your cursor. Suppose I want to break my page from, say, here, from. Now keep in mind this word from. To do that, click on the text where you want to break the page or where you want the page break to appear. Select the Breaks button on Page Layout. Again we will go to Breaks button. Earlier we had selected column, but now we will be selecting page option. Click on page option from the drop down menu. The text will move to the next page from where you have inserted page break. So you can see for yourself that where you inserted your cursor, there the page got shifted to the next page. After page break, we have inserting line break to break a line. Right. Place the cursor at the position where you want to add the line break and press enter key. Suppose you want to break your line over here. So you will place your cursor here and after that you will press enter key. You can see that the line got shifted to the next line. The rest of the line will move to the next line. Next is students setting margins. Now what are margins? Margin refers to the amount of blank spaces between the edge of the page. This is the edge of the page and the place where the text appears. So here the margin, what will be the margin? This is the edge from edge and from where the text appears on the page. In MS Word, we can set margin on all the 4 sides of a document, that is top, then bottom, left and right. The default margins are set at 1 inches from all the 4 sides, that is top, bottom, left and right edge of the page. Now you can set margin in different ways. First way is to set margin using rulers. Children, in Microsoft Word there are 2 rulers. One is the horizontal ruler. This is the horizontal ruler and this is the vertical ruler. Now to change left or right margin. Left or right margin means this margin or this margin. If you want to change these 2 margins, you will click on horizontal ruler. Now when I will bring my cursor over here, you can see that the cursor changes to double-headed arrow. So this is the double-headed arrow and you can drag the margin boundary as you need. Suppose if I drag it towards the left side, and you can see that the margin has got decreased. Similarly, to change top and bottom margin, point the margin boundary on the vertical ruler. Now this is the vertical ruler. Again you can see that the pointer, it changes to double-headed arrow and we can, if to decrease, we can just drag it here. When the pointer changes to double-headed arrow, secondly, you can set margins using page layout tab. How we can use that? Now turn to page 34. For that, click on margin option in page setup group on page layout tab. Now this is the page layout tab. Here we will go to page setup group and in page setup group we have margin. A drop down list of options appear. This is the list of all the options and by default which option is selected? Normal. Normal means that 1 inches from all the sides, and we have just learned that the default margin setting in Microsoft Word is 1 inches from all the sides, but you can customize it or you can change it. Select any predefined margin settings. Like if I want my margin to be narrow, so I will select this option and you can see that there is a narrow page margin. Hope it is clear, children. One more is there, that you can customize your margin option. How you can customize? You will click on customize custom margin. Now here in the boxes you can see that the 0.5, the top is 0.5 inches, left is also 0.5 inches, bottom and right, they all are 0.5. Select the margin tab. These are the tabs: margin tab, paper tab and layout tab. Here you have to select the margin tab. Type the values for top, bottom, left and right margin, and click on spin boxes to set the margin. Now these are the values. If I want to increase the value, I will click on the top spin box. Let it be 1.5. Here also let it be 1 inches. Similarly, let us see how the changes come. Now we can click on OK. So you can see that the changes have been applied. That means whether you want the margins to be applied to complete document. What does that mean? Now here in apply to section we have options: whole document or the print forward. Whole document means, do you want the margins to be applied to the whole document or only to the selected portion? So I want it to the whole document, so I will click whole document and then I will click on OK, and this will be applied to the whole document. So hope children today's topics were clear. Now revise today's topics and the topics of the previous class. Also I am forwarding some question answers based on page 32, 33 and 34. You have to note them down in your notebook, and a small test will be given. That note I will be giving you on Snap Homework. Please prepare your test properly. Thank you.